Hi, I'm Reagan. I'm a senior at Booker T. Washington High School for the Performing and Visual Arts. I reside in the Music Conservatory in the vocal department, which is why I got to see the Turtle Creek Chorale perform the You Are Light project. So just even the name alone was really inspiring, and once it got deeper into the topic of this is what it's about bullying, it's about suicide, it's about mental health awareness, it's about community, it's about being vulnerable and sharing yourself with others and accepting others as they share themselves with you. And I found that just so powerful. So powerful. I came into the performance kind of like annoyed, like, oh, we have to do this thing for choir and it's gonna be whatever, and yeah. But it really touched me. The suicide part kind of hit close to home because I lost a very, very good friend. I lost a very good friend. And they don't call it suicide. They say he, did some drugs. But I know he was being reckless and careless because he was hurt. And that's why the drugs killed him, because he didn't care about his own life. He didn't see his own light. Thank you. Thank you, Turtle Creek Chorale, for all the work you do.
Hello, I'm Hadley McGee, and I'm a junior in the Booker T. Washington HSPDA choir. So just for a little bit of background, I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for a really long time. I've been in therapy for it since 6th grade, and so a lot of the subjects that the show covered really resonated with me. I was bawling my eyes out by the end of the second song, but being able to like show that weakness in the darkness of an auditorium, and my best friend saying like, hey, I'm here for you. That was just surreal. And a little later in the show, at the end of Rimstadt's Please Stay, the soloist looked like right at me as he delivered the final lines, and it was such a comforting feeling to know that I'd never met this guy before, but he was in my corner. And the show really made me realize that I wasn't letting myself come to terms with a lot of my depression. Like, I guess I had sort of internalized the idea that, hey, I've been in therapy for this long, I shouldn't be this sad. And the show really made me realize and think about, hey, you're allowed to feel this stuff. And when you've got a chorus of 40 guys telling you, yes, actually, it's okay to feel things, it's a lot easier to ignore like the little nagging voice saying no. So it was such a blessing. It was so empowering to be able to hear these men and their stories and their voices. It was also a blessing to be reminded that I'm allowed to be sad and I'm allowed to struggle with these things. So when the show was over, and I got into the car, the first thing I said to my mom was, hi. And the second thing I said to my mom was, can we schedule an appointment with Annie, my therapist? And she was like, sure. And so we sat there in the Circle Drive. She emailed my therapist to make an appointment, and I saw my therapist the next week. I don't think that I would have gone to the therapist until I was really struggling and until I was having a really, really difficult time if it weren't for this show. But because the music and the stories really helped me to recognize you're allowed to go to your therapist when you're not when you're not at your ends. I went to check in with her, and I was able to get the coping tools that I really needed before this whole quarantine happened. So thank you so much.